I will show you guys our duck, but I'm gonna leave it. Yeah. But here it is. Here is the duck so far, so you guys can kind of get a look at it. It's been sitting. You can see that. Well, maybe you can't see, but there's some liquid kind of pooling here at the bottom. I don't. It's kind of hard to see, but no one's gonna beat anyone up. There's some liquid kind of pooling at the bottom. I think it's just kind of the sauce like draining down. This, don't mind this. I know it's gross. This is just the extra skin that I don't know, I wanted to dry out and fry to see if I could make it crispy. So this is just our extra neck skin. But yeah, you can see the duck, the skin is like really tight. That's from when we poached it yesterday. So, you know, maybe we'll have to try this another day. Or not this, but maybe we'll have to try this recipe another time. If it comes out pretty good and I feel like we could do better, I might try again another time and actually do like the 3-day dry out. But it's decently good. You can tell the skin is like really tight. I think that's from pouring the boiling water. So I'm gonna put it back in the fridge just for now, because I still have to start the buns. So I'm gonna start the buns, and those need to rise for probably about an hour. So I'm gonna get that started first. All right, we're gonna be trying to make these. So there's a couple options when doing Peking duck. Traditionally, I feel like it's often done with almost like a tortilla. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's sort of like a thin wrap. So I'm gonna do it with these buns, and they sort of have like almost like a taco shape. So we're actually gonna roll them out, and then we're gonna fold them over some parchment paper and steam them that way so that they have a little kind of clamshell. And then that way, you know, you open it up and you put your duck inside, and then you eat it like a sandwich or a taco. Okay, so we're gonna do a teaspoon of yeast. In the warm water, nigiri sushi. Okay, sure, I can do that. And then also a tablespoon of sugar. So I'm just going to do a tablespoon of white sugar. So I just gave that kind of like a little stir just to get it all incorporated. And then I'm going to set this aside for about 15 minutes, just while, here, I'll put it right here. And it's going to start kind of, what do you call it? Like activating, I guess. I'm not really sure what the proper term is, but basically the instant yeast is going to sort of wake up, start eating the sugar. It's going to start producing bubbles, so I'll leave it right there for now. Okay, so in another bowl, we're gonna get our flour, cornstarch, salt, and baking soda, and then once, Meow Mix, thanks for the biddies, appreciate it. Once the yeast is done, we're gonna mix in a little bit of oil, and then we're gonna mix that, all the wet ingredients into that. We're gonna knead it until it's nice and soft, and then we're gonna proof it for however long it takes to about double in size. So maybe like an hour, hopefully. Hopefully not too much longer than that. Okay, guys, it's a chubby bunny. That's one. Okay, that's two. Feeling good. Got a grill, played with some fire while pretending to make dinner. Play with some fire. Alright, chubby bunny. That's two. So yeah, here's our foamy yeast mixture, and I will go ahead and pour all that in there. So that's like some yeast, some warm water, and some sugar. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start stirring this till it's all incorporated, and then I will knead it by hand. So it's actually pretty simple. I think shaping it is probably gonna be the hardest part. Or maybe getting the steaming down properly, because like I'm not very well versed in steamed buns, so that's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. Okay, I think we're pretty much ready to go here. This dough seems pretty smooth. All right. A little bit of oil on top of it. I think it's just to like kind of lock in the moisture a little bit and keep it from sticking. So I'm just gonna take about a teaspoon and just like drizzle it over the top. Yeah, I hope it's gonna be good. I really, really hope. Fingers crossed. It might fail spectacularly, so I have to be prepared for that. So I'm gonna heat up the oven. I'm also gonna move the oven rack down one, because we're gonna be cooking the duck standing upright. You feel a lot better. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm gonna put this on a lower rack so that we have room to put the duck upright. Alright, our dough is growing, so that's good. Okay, so I'll set that aside while the oven preheats. Whoa. Basically I'm just cutting out I'm cutting out pieces of it so that the buns don't stick to themselves and they don't stick to the bottom of the steamer basket. Getting some foil here, and I'm gonna wrap the tips of the drumsticks. I don't know why, but it told me to, so I'm gonna do it. Like, I do not feel confident enough with my skills in making duck to just be like, I'm gonna go rogue, because sometimes I go rogue, you know. Yeah, the drier the better. I know, and I unfortunately I did not have time to dry it for like 3 full days, but we did do it for almost 24 hours, so I feel like that's better than nothing. So I'm just wrapping the tips. Just vibe on that bird. So we're this bird is getting dressed up and ready to go out, putting on some flashy rags here. This naked bird is ready to party. Here, let me kind of seam these together and like pinch these together to make them into one piece. Brilliant. I love tin foil. This stuff is magic. Oh man, guys, look at that. Look at that dough. Ooh. If you guys saw what it looked like going in, look at how nice and plump that dough is. I love it. She thick. Okay. And your buns are better. That's right, my buns are better. Okay, so now we're gonna punch it down, knead out the air bubbles, because then we're gonna proof it again uh, after we've shaped it. You know, punch it down. You can see it deflates. Woo! All the air kind of goes out of it. So I'm gonna knead this for a few minutes. Ooh, it's nice and smooth. Look at that. So we want to punch out the air bubbles. So this is not like a sourdough loaf where we want really big, like a really big crumb. We want everything to be kind of nice and smooth and even. Yeah. That's okay. I'm just trying to roll this out, or trying to divide this out rather. What's happening now? So this is my my steam bun dough, and I'm separating this out, trying to separate it out into even pieces. And then we're gonna shape it and start getting ready to steam it. And then I do have to start the duck as well. Let me check on the temperature. We will roll this out. And then, oh, actually, you know what? I think this is enough paper if I cut these in half. I think we can make this work. It's ethnic, but not Filipino this time. Don't tell me. I like to be surprised. I'm going to cut these to make more papers. I'm saving Zobo points better than my actual money. Yeah, if only you guys all had as much money as Zobo money. I wish yeah. All right, so we roll this out into kind of an oval shape. Oh crap. Wait, hang on. Hold up, I'm missing a key element. I'm gonna get a little dish with some oil. And it says to use like a pastry brush, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna use my finger and like oil the middle of it here. Then fold it over on itself. And then put it on top of another paper. Bam. That's one. Roast for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna drop the temperature to 350 and bake for another hour after that. So let's do it. Wish me luck, guys. Let us bless this duck and hope that all of our Peking Duck dreams come true. Yeah, if you guys missed it, I did them and they came out like a little undercooked. I think it's because I have one of my tiers is a metal basket. And I think that it has the holes on the side were letting too much steam escape out the side. as opposed to these bamboo ones, which are pretty sealed on the side, and so the steam is forced to just go straight up. So we weren't really getting that. So these last ones are a little bit undercooked still. At this point, I've attempted several times. They're looking a little bit flat, but it's okay. We'll just steam them one last time. And we won't do it in the metal thing again. We learned our lesson. Ooh, hey guys, check this out. Oh, dang. Thanks for hanging out. Broil, yeah, I was wondering broil, but I also have it standing up, and I want to cook it more evenly. I can't lay it down. It has to stay standing up. So if I broil it, this part is going to be inches away from the top of the broiler, and this part is basically just going to like burn and catch on fire, and the rest of it's not going to cook. So I'm wondering if a torch would be a little bit more direct. Let me see.
Are you going to do that?
I need to crisp up the skin, but it's done cooking. I just checked the temperature and it's 165, so. Okay, let's do it. Wish me luck. I'm gonna turn the fan on, okay? So sorry in advance for the noise, but probably better because it's probably gonna get smoky. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It says let rest for 15 minutes. Okay, leaving duck on the can, transfer duck vertically to a cutting board, let it rest for 15 minutes. Bam, we did that. Carve the crispy skin from the back and legs of the duck and slice into strips. This is all while it's still in the can. Then carefully remove duck from the beer can and return to cutting board. Carve off the breasts and legs. Thinly slice the breasts. Shred the dark meat. And then, yeah, I don't know. That's it. So there you go. So we did it. So we want to carve the skin. Oh gosh, I don't know. So I think I'm gonna just cut down the middle. And oh gosh, how does this work? Oh, it's not that crispy. It's crispy-ish, but it's not that crispy. Scissors is better? Okay, I have scissors. I got them right here. So, I mean, the skin, it pulls off. Ooh, whoa, it's like taking off a jacket. Whoa. Could be a little bit crunchier, but all in all, it still looks pretty good. It's still coming off nicely. It's like taking a jacket off. Oh my god, guys, this is so weird. It's like I'm undressing it. We have our buns. The buns have paper. We're going to take the paper off and out from the inside, throw it away. We have our sauce, our like hoisin and duck drippings sauce. So we get a little bit of this. Okay, then over here we have some duck breast. I'm gonna cut some slices on the duck breast. Not really sure how much I can fit in here, but let's just do our best. So some sliced duck breast. And then maybe a little bit of duck skin. Some duck skin. And then a little bit of cucumber. And a little bit of green onion. And there it is. There's our Peking duck on a bow.